We can take it away.
Yeah. When in the UK, right?
You get this as your drink.
Lemonade?
It
I don't
looks
know.
like lemonade.
Just tell me.
Right?
It's too late for now, Martijn, to think about life. Bad lunch is coming.
Exactly. I guess we won't be hungry.
Cheers, cheers.
Wait, did you not get yours?
Hi Mike, it's Jay from London. So I grew up in Derbyshire, lived there for the first kind of 18 years of my life. The cycling is fantastic around there, but tough. So the first couple of places that I recommend that are pretty near to each other is Winnets Pass, which comes out of the little kind of village of Castleton. It'll test you guys coming from the Netherlands. It's amazing once you get to the top of it. There's a really good local brewery called Thornbridge, which I'd really recommend. And they do a great local beer called Jaipur. There's a little tap room, and it'd be a lovely place to end the ride. So yeah, enjoy.
Yeah. So, I scuffed my leg a little bit 2 days ago.
How?
It's unclear. I think it must have happened somewhere between the 16th and the 19th. Keep rolling, because I don't have any recollection in between that period. And the next day I woke up with
Not in the muscles, right?
yeah, exactly, like someone kicked me in the upper leg, in the quad. Walking is really difficult, and I hope cycling is less difficult. I took some painkillers, put some cream, what do you call it?
Voltaren Emil Gel!
Voltaren Emil
Shout
Gel.
out Voltaren Emil Gel!
If you're a cyclist, you should always have some Voltaren Emil Gel with you. So with that, painkillers, Emil Gel, I'm gonna be good today.
You need some special cream?
Oh, I could use a coffee.
Yeah, only had two today.
Hey, it's Craig. If you're heading to the peaks, I would definitely recommend hitting up Coleman's Deli for a coffee and a cake. Then you can head down the road and burn it off with a quick little sprint up Winnets Pass. Good luck,
So what's
have fun.
the first climb that we're isn't it too?
Isn't it the Willets one?
When it's
Willets? Oh no, because first we do the additional climb because of the cranky Jersey kids.
made it to beautiful, quaint Heathersage, Finley.
I'm not going to be helpful in this area.
We're going to find some food, proper English pie and mash, I think.
Drinks.
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
Okay, yeah, fish and chips it is, we decided. And then it is route building time for our big adventure ride tomorrow. No wait, that's a Cranky shirt. That guy's wearing Cranky.
It's a Cranky shirt.
That's the jersey that Roel designed.
We're riding tomorrow.
You riding tomorrow?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Don't know yet, where should we ride?
Where should you ride?
Yeah, maybe you can tell us.
Go that way, there's 2 minutes and Mandic on the other side, which is worth it. And then you've got Padley Gorge, Kerber Edge, Baslow Edge.
If we want to do like a entire day out, how far do you reckon we'll?
You could do 100 miles probably.
Yeah.
You've got
Slight
all day.
overestimate of
Yeah.
You've got
our
all
current
day.
fitness levels.
Cool.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Have a nice time.
Thanks a lot, man.
Take care.
Enjoy your ride.
See you later.
How random.
That's crazy.
Feels a little bit staged. I thought it need to be a cranky shirt. Is it okay for you, Jan-Willem?
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good to looking forward to it.
Oi, mate. Hello. Feels like we are 2,000 meters.
Yeah, right?
Ski area there.
We're gonna make a left turn there.
Thank you, Jelmer.
No problem. What's in your back pocket?
Yeah, I am really amazed by the people here. Everyone is so freaking friendly. Just passed a random car. They did a handout of a Coke. So now I have a Coke for when I get thirsty.
And we're only 20 kilometers in.
Yeah, everyone says hi, everyone waves. It's crazy. So far, I rate the northern people as at least as nice as the London people.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's not. It's all fake. It's not real. They think they can pretend to be nice and get away with it. I can see straight through you guys. Sweaty moustache.
Drone time, yeah.
I'll show you DB.
Is this better, this angle?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Jelmer. people know me as Potje. Little boner. Little boner.
Perfect for us. Yeah. Still one of my big ring.
Hi, I'm Ollie, and a cafe I'd recommend for the Peak District would definitely be Penny Pot for a well-deserved refuel after all those hills.
Two recommendations here. This one, Penny Pot Cafe.
Okay, short break, 5 minutes, let's go. Get some water.
Boom. Living the dream.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got the double caramel billionaire.
Oh my god.
So, it's a little of chocolate, caramel, and a lot of dollar bills. Money. I like ice cream. Money. Yeah.
What's that, Mikey?
I don't know. I thought I'd go for all the local stuff I can find today. I thought meat and potato. What was it?
Pasty.
Pasty. Sounds a
Pasty.
little bit like something local.
It's,
Good.
Pasty.
isn't that more like Cornwall? The further south.
For us,
You're asking
UK
us?
is just UK.
One spot. Yeah, it's really local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 cities, 1 trip. Is it good?
Good. You want a bite?
I'll take a bite.
Raw league.
I think it's Mem Store now. Next climb. Next pass. Mem Store.
And then the famous one.
Dementor.
And then Winnets.
Hi Martijn, it's Bryony from Manchester. I'm super excited to hear you guys are going to be cycling around the Peak District. It's a place that's really close to home for me, basically the closest hills to Manchester and home to some of the UK's most famous climbs.
I'm enjoying the view.
The hill that took me by surprise the most in the Peak District is Mam Tor, which has got beautiful views and is a really nice peak.
Funny how many paths and roads and or yeah, maybe it's just fences for the sheep.
What I really like is all the fences are just stone walls.
Hi Martin, it's Neil from Derbyshire, England here. If you come into the Peak District, you have to ride the broken road on the side of Mam Tor. It's popular in the summer with tourists, but it's well worth a visit. Challenging in places, but you're rewarded with stunning views over Castleton and the Hope Valley. I've been riding in the peaks for a while now. There's some stunning climbs, as well as some pretty gnarly descents. It's great for gravel riding, it's great for road riding, and it's great for mountain biking. Good luck, I hope you enjoy.
Deepest climb of the day?
Yeah.
So the most notable probably Winnets Pass, a really dramatic, gorge, steep climb. It hosts the British Hill Climbing Championships every year, so it's definitely a challenge. So good luck.
Never a good feeling if you're on the lightest gear and still yeah, you push like that and no cadence at all.
And then you got cars waiting behind you.
Yeah, but that I'm used to. When I was still racing, always the cars directly behind me.
The whole convoy.
Yeah. We are so lucky with the weather, but the rest is also very happy with the weather and going out. But now I think we go way west, and I'm very curious about there's an old train track that we follow with a lot of tunnels, and yeah, train track that means not a lot of climbing, because that's always a good sign.
For us boys.
Yeah.
Big National Park, shout out.
Shout out. Big stone.
Yeah, it's steep. And then as a fat sprinter, you need to be calm and doing your own thing. Otherwise, I think
Yeah, some tactics.
There's the pressure.
starting in front, ending in the back.
Clever. Proper race tactics, top tip.
Because we got the recommendation, I think, at least 3 times.
Kickback coffee?
They don't do. Spin it back, spin it back.
Fruity.
Also going to
I really don't trust the descents here.
They're gonna bite you.
Like, or just in the UK in general. Just potholes anywhere and everywhere.
How natural does it come to you to descend and climb and ride on the other side of the road, on the left side of the road?
That's
To me.
yeah for you. For me.
No, well,
I stay in the middle all the time.
yeah.
Feels safest.
I'm wired differently. It just doesn't work that well for me. All my reflexes tell me to stick to the right side of the road.
A reflex for him is always shooting to the right. I see him every time. If the car coming up,
Yeah.
go to the right.
Makes sense.
Later on, here in the descent, I think there's a village. Maybe we can find somewhere there.
One thing, don't expect to have any internet when you come to the Peak District.
What was the average?
100%.
100%. Yeah, it was amazing.
You don't see that a lot.
No, that's only here. Big hills. I hope there will be no steep climbs. I'm pretty done.
One more climb. That's it.
We managed it.
Thanks. That was a nice hug.
Ooh, love to see that. Yeah? Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Jelmer.
This is my first beer.
this is my first beer. One of the, I think the best day of my life in the UK.
Oh yeah. A new category.
Yeah.
My Friday wasn't bad either. This was equally cool.
Check the vlog.
Check the vlog.
Rewind.
Link up there.
Too much recommendations.
Too many to all complete.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think we need to
it
come
means
back.
we have to come back. Yeah.
Highlight of the day?
It was more the point that I thought we also could do that place. There, steep climb there, or that cafe there. We're not going to the brewery, stuff like that. I want to do it next time. That's the only downside of today. But the rest was beautiful. Weather, sunburn, perfect. English day, a typical English.
But you look really British with this.
Yeah.
This is culture.
Ginger.
Sunburn. A lot of people have it here.
I really appreciated all the recommendations, except for all the recommendations for very steep climbs. And it seems like there were 15 separate recommendations for steep climbs.
What was the best climb?
The best climb?
Yeah.
The steepest one.
Winnets.
Was that Winnets? Or is that
No.
Pim's chairs or something?
There was one climb, the climb after we had lunch.
Winnets?
Oh my
That was Winnets?
god.
Yeah.
I was dying.
No.
Pim's chair.
The one,
That was
the one,
Pim's chair.
Winnets was
Pim's
the one we
chair.
all did together.
Shout out to Pim.
With the
We
Pim.
already had that problem early in the whole Right Beyond Crew experience. I was in Switzerland. They forgot their hairpins here. They all think the fastest way is to go just straight up the hill. But it's fun also to sometimes have some hairpins, make it a lot easier for us.
6% is a lot more fun than 20.
Yeah. Yeah, why 20 for 2 kilometers? That's not fun, and also not fun for my knees. I feel like Jan Ulrich. Like,
Highlight of the day?
Yours? Yeah. Lunch?
Yeah, but it's yet to come.
I think it was the holy water.
Yeah.
That was magic because you were feeling pretty down, fully cured from everything. Look at you now.
All
Look.
the elements.
You won the final town sign sprint.
for me, the tour road.
I think the holy water gave me a little bit of art.
The tour road, like the small adventure in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
old Toro.
Yeah.
That was
That was
cool.
good.
Oh, that was good.
Jan Willem did a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I proved Newton is still a thing.
But if I do that, then I'm doubting that we need to then the gravel bike again.
Next time we come here, we need to bring gravel bike.
Ask the viewers.
Electric mountain
But they
bike.
already said that
They
we need
want
to
a
bring
few
maybe a mountain bike or a gravel
Road
bike.
bike or gravel bike.
Yeah.
Well, for
Next time maybe mountain bike. We never
Mountain bike would
did,
be really good. I'd
never
love to
did a
do
mountain bike
again.
trip.
Would you like?
Yeah.
Do we have any mountain bike followers?
Yeah. Do you want to see that?
Drop a comment below.
Do we ride mountain bikes? I didn't know that we rode mountain bikes.
We all have a mountain bike.
We can send it. We can shred some berms. Whoop, whoop. We need to do something in the lingo. I only know shred berms.
That's enough.
That's it.
I
That's
know
all mountain
2.3.
You need to shout a lot of drop in.
Drop it! Shit!
Yeah, that would be good.
Shout out to Ollie. I think this is a good ending to the video. See you in the next one. Ciao.
Leg still hurts a little bit, so I'm gonna use the holy water. It's healed. Yeah? For real, look at this.
Okay, do a jump. A full jump. Pop. Oh.
Squat.
Unlimited power.
Now,
I'm back.
now your knee is like 20 years younger, but the rest of your body is still 34.
But I think it will spread.
In the
Like a
blood.
virus.
Okay, you're right in the front of the group. Then we go to the next spot.